Hot diggity dog. I mean, I'm so excited. The Birmingham Stallions are two-time defending USFL champions. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I wonder where the parade's going to be. I wonder how people are going to come. Who's going to speak there? Wow, Birmingham Stallions. I'm sorry. Hey, at least they played the game in Canton, Ohio, because, really, Canton, Ohio. That's where they did the championship game. I'm like, really? For the Birmingham Stallions in the USFL. And then they were comparing it. To, that the Pittsburgh Maulers, who don't play in Pittsburgh, could have, could have gone from worst to first. Because they were 1-9 last year, and they were 5-6, and they made the USFL championship game from worst to, I wouldn't even call it first, but they went from worst to the championship game. And I was like, really? And the great Alex Magoo, 3 touchdown passes in the game. Oh, actually, 4 touchdown passes, 28-12 to beat the Maulers. And the Clemson great, who was a 2018 draft pick of the Colts, 9 catches in the NFL, Deon Cain had 4 catches, 70 yards, 3 touchdowns. I thought the last one he pushed off, and I thought the ball hit the ground, but they didn't check it, which I was like, what the hell are they doing here? 101 return yards. And then they put up this stupid thing where they were comparing worst to first, 91 Twins, the 99 Rams with Kurt Warner, the 2001 Pats with Brady, and the 2008 Celtics. That's what they were comparing it to. Yeah, the Birmingham Stallions. The Birmingham Stallions are 2-time defending, which is something to say, in the league. And maybe Magoo gets a shot from Florida International. Leeds had, 20 touchdown passes this year in the USFL and leads them to a championship. Yeah, he looked pretty good. And, maybe he'll get another shot. Deon Cain maybe will get a shot in the NFL, go to some training camps, and we'll see what happens. And I thought, that was USFL championship. Yeah, last night we were watching the Yankee game. Severino gave up 9 runs. I mean, he's been terrible. And he's $15 million. Last year was contract. Let him go. They won the second game. Volpe's had at least 2 hits in 5 straight games. Yankees split the doubleheader. Mets won. You want to talk about a shit show. The Mets? Holy shit. Let's talk about a mess. The Mets. So Verlander 7 shutout innings, so that's good. And 3 home runs in the third. Lindor is 17th. Nimmo was 12th. Alvarez is 13th. And they, in the month of June, went 7-19. The A's went 10-16. They did work. The A's had a better June than the Mets. And the Mets, in 30 days, they lost 14.5 games in the NL East to Atlanta and 10 in the wild card. 18.5 out. 18.5 out of the NL East. Unbelievable. I mean, talk about a shit show. Playing like shit. And, I just was like, wow, are they playing terrible? So today it's Ross Stripling tonight. And I saw they're going to have Boros. They're going to have Strawberry. They're going to have a bunch of guys on the I can't watch the K-Cast. Now, we went to the thing Friday. Tom and Jody, it was awesome to invite us. They had the beach thing in Belmar at Bar A. And Michael Kay was doing the series in St. Louis, so he wasn't there. And I'm going to have on Al's son, Aaron, who loves the Rick DiPietro, and the former linebacker Bart Scott. So there's this whole, they're called The Company. All these guys have custom-made shirts up, and they're going crazy. They had a buffet. They had it was a cash bar, and they had all these stuff they're giving away. You could drink as much, They gave away stuff. They had cigars you could buy. Food was pretty good. Yeah, food was good. And the show in the background, not really a lot. It was more like it was like a frat party they had a band playing. It was a long day. It was hot, but it was fun. I'm glad I went, and I realized that I could do as good, if not better, job than anybody that was up there. I wasn't impressed with anybody, and Al DeGreco and the other guy that works with Michael Kay. Yeah, I mean, did they talk a lot of sports? I heard a lot of jokes going on. No, I don't know. It was like noise in the background, but not enough noise to keep me interested. And they gave out T-shirts and stuff. I got a cool T-shirt from the thing. which, I'll wear. But I'm glad I went, and I'm glad I saw that what was out there. I mean, also there's time limits. So every time they have to do, this is sponsored by, and there's a lot of commercial time and not a lot of talking time. It seems like there's more commercial time than there is talking. Yeah, so interesting in that front. And yeah, and people from all over, one guy had a Bo Jackson shirt. We talked about Bo Jackson, a lot of people wearing old, I saw a Joe Namath jersey there. We had a good time. We had a really good time. It was a lot of fun. So Tom and Jody, thank you so much. And yeah, and the Mets are now 37-46, and the Giants are 46-37. So that's right. That's kind of bonkers. Think about that. They lost that. And I just saw Thunder acquiring Patty Mills. A lot of teams are taking on contract for draft compensation to take on his contract. So they want to get, the Nets there's the apron where if you're over a certain amount of money, it affects, you can't spend more money on that but $1 billion spent in the first hour, and the only guy making more than $200 million in contracts is in the NFL is Deshaun Watson, because Bain got a $270 million contract max, and the only guy making that kind of money in the NFL is Deshaun Watson. Well, it's also less play, 15, 16 players? You can't compare the two. And their TV money's out of control. I mean, a lot of $200 million deals, over $2 billion in contracts already. And Patty Mills is going to OKC, so that's going to happen. Yeah, NBA has a lot of money to throw around. Yeah, so tonight on the K-Rod, you're going to see Strawberry Boris, Paul Skeens from the LSU could be the top pick, Mad Dog, Joel Sherman, Kevin Mitchell,